As the Kaduna airport opens up to traffic, the federal government says it plans to install multi-million-dollar instrument landing systems in 11 airports across the country.
And if you notice anything, you can give them a call.
The managing director of Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, Captain Fola Akikwotu, said this will help to raise the bar of air safety in the country.
Before now, Kaduna did not have a functional ILS, instrument landing system. We installed a new instrument landing system here. And it's not enough also to just install it. It has to be calibrated to see that it is performing as installed and good for use. The ILS provides guidance in 3 dimensions, in the lateral dimension and the vertical dimension, for a safe approach into the airport. So we've had to do that, and we had it installed, we calibrated it, and they are doing just well. I like to believe by the end of this week we will have calibrated 9 other airfields in Nigeria. Bauchi is brand new. We did not install it, but we calibrated it and for commissioning purposes.
To combat the spate of global terrorism threats, the United Nations Aviation School project has commenced training of aviation security personnel in Nigeria. According to the General Manager, Public Relations of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. Sam Adurogboye, the objective is to effectively mitigate the threat posed to civil aviation by terrorist organizations. The training is meant to provide a key element for a robust national aviation security policy to meet global standards in infrastructure, safety, and security. The 120-day training tagged Train the Trainer is holding simultaneously in Lagos and Abuja. The UN-initiated program comprises 34 aviation security personnel from both Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority and the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. Ground staff at Berlin's 2 airports began a new strike early in the week, stepping up action in a pay dispute that has already caused the cancellation of around 1,000 flights. A spokesman for Berlin Airport said that almost all flights would be cancelled. A passenger complained bitterly of a disruption to her schedule.
I say it's a very big mess because I have work to attend to in Lisbon, and this complicates everything. I don't have only one job, so it's really a mess. And to come here and see that no one's working, no one from the air company is working. I don't even have the balcony for information open, so I'm just sitting here waiting for someone to show up and hopefully get some more information than the one we already have, that is no airplanes today.
The union wants an increase in pay for ground staff to €12 an hour from about €11 as part of a 1-year collective agreement. Management first offered about 10 cents more an hour over 4 years and then improved that offer to an 8% increase over 3 years. An Airbus A330 airliner has arrived in Tehran, the second of 200 Western-built passenger aircraft ordered by Iran Air following the lifting of sanctions on Iran last year. The long-haul aircraft carrying Iran Air chairman Farhad Parvarish and other officials landed at Tehran's Mehrabad airport. The A330 was handed over in Toulouse, France, and joins a smaller A321 delivered to Iran earlier this year. Iran has ordered 100 airliners from European plane maker Airbus and 80 from Boeing, and is in talks to finalize a deal to buy 20 turboprop aircraft from ATR, jointly owned by Airbus and Italy's Leonardo Finmeccanica.
That through effectual diplomacy, international efforts
The country has not directly purchased a Western-built plane in nearly 40 years. The one exception being the sale of an Airbus to replace one shut down by the US Navy in 1988.
Following the closure of the Abuja airport to traffic, the Ministry of Transport says about 1,890 passengers have been transported in the first 4 days to and from the Kaduna International Airport. The Abuja-Kaduna Highway, a road that is now a strategic link for passengers seeking to connect both cities from the Kaduna airport. At the Kaduna airport, Ethiopian Airlines is the first to operate in here. A water cannon salute follows, and the Minister of Aviation, who is present, says this diversion is taking off on a good note, and Ethiopia's entry is a demonstration of faith in the country.
Ethiopian Airlines have a tremendous amount of confidence and belief in the process that we are going through. They have partnered with the country, Nigeria, in times of need. They have proven that they are truly a carrier that have their customers at their heart. And on our part, we were faced with an emergency which we responded positively, and it's paying results. Proactively, Ethiopian Airlines decided that they would come. Happily, they are here. They are well received. The passengers were processed without a problem. The buses were adequate. The security was adequate. Everything went very well.
The local airlines also have their day as airlines arrive and depart, and an airline chief says it's good to be back in the old city.
We want to commend the federal government on the noble effort, decision taken to come to this, state. I'll tell you, I grew up here. In my career days as a cadet, this used to be the nucleus of Nigerian politics. And we operated at that time almost 16 flights daily, and I was, an officer that was of interest to this place. A lot of things happened in this state in the past, but I think God has brought it back to them with this development. So it's a wonderful state with a lot of viable opportunities.
While passengers complain of teething problems and transit time, the airport management says it's set to do more.
We want to assure all the passengers, intending passengers that intend to use Kaduna Airport, that we are ready, and security arrangements have been provided by the federal government.
While the connections in Kaduna include the road and rail, the Rigasa railway station is about 5 kilometers from the airport with a new connecting road. A passenger looks on the positive side of the service.
The positive side is that people, for the first time maybe, coming to the north and seeing the real north, so that they will not be hearing from the pressmen like you.
As a flight diversion enters the second week, passengers ask that the authorities in charge take note of the deficiencies in the system and make efforts to improve on them. And that's all on this edition. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi.